please.
All right, if you must.
Yes, trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point. Jay, they have a squad here in Philadelphia. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons gets a shot up off the mark. Fires the three off the iron. No good. To Simmons. There's the toss. That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul George. 4-3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Simmons. To Tobias Harris. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Sixers control it. To Embiid. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Beyond the arc for 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Just remember that old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
George. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Simmons sets him up, flushes down the slam.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Leonard misfires. It's no good. Richardson, the pass taken away by the Clippers. Great feed, sets it up. Won't go down. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Cruises inside for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nice pass to set things up. Paul George, 3 for 4. Good start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Brett Brown wants a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Fires the 3. Well defended. George. Oh, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team. He has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
From long range. Won't showed him. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Horford. Fires the three. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
The assist from number 0
to Beverly. Not that time. To Beverly. Leonard. Message received. Well defended. To Embiid. Oh. Leonard. Cleans it up. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Joel Embiid. Off the mark. The follow won't go either. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Beverly. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
The first quarter's complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Paul George to Leonard. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Simmons. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Hey, chest up, let's go.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The assist from
To George.
Kyle Quinn.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Mike Scott. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
George, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stands, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Turns and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's a big finish. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Rises for the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
George. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Simmons. Lobs it up. Flushes Launches down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 20.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Beverly into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Paul George. Shot from the lane won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Richardson to Embiid. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Tobias Harris. Can't connect from in close. To Beverly. Leonard. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Horford. Richardson. Nice pass to get things going.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
For three. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Harris. Easy path to the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 6 now.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. No good. That's great defense. To Embiid. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Beyond the arc for three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. There it is. Al Horford. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Deep three. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway.
Self-check.
Leonard. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Simmons. Gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Horford. Richardson. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Leonard to George. Josh Richardson with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Simmons with it. His club staring up at an 8. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Knocked loose. Beverly. Not that time. He missed it.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jumper.
George. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Simmons with it. His guys down by 9. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And the Clippers have the rebound. To Paul George. And Jay, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To George. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Simmons. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
George, that right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his follow-through.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
One of the most understated things a player can do for himself after having a poor first-half performance, spending some time alone and saying positive words of affirmation. I like that you did that. Now you're on your way.
Great dish to set it up. Josh Richardson. That's off the side of the rim, short.
I got ball.
George. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
George, snared by Embiid. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Shot won't go. To Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Richardson. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. To Embiid. Scores from the post.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Leonard.
Number 19.
Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Paul George. From long range, it's Embiid with the rebound. Clippers have it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Paul George swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Richardson. It goes down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Leonard knocks down the three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Richardson. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Hey everyone, check this out. The first 1,000 fans in our next home game will receive a free team.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
With a poster that's been signed by the entire team.
Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Beverly. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Josh Richardson, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. George lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Harris. It's PG for two. Wide open look won't go. Now a steal by Philly. 4-3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Has a look. The shot no good by Simmons.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
To Harkless, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Man, he's just out here swerving and serving.
Leonard is good.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
George buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George nails it from downtown.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
George. Now that's a contest. To Simmons. Kawhi Leonard with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
George, that's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Simmons to the rim. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George, that's how you defend.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the